Hello, how are you, my dears? Our lesson today is about the probability that an outcome does not happen. Now, what does that mean exactly? Let's say I am picking a pen or a marker out of all these markers. I have here 6 markers. The probability of picking the orange marker is 1 out of 6. One marker out of all of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the probability of not picking out this marker will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the whole 6. Now, the probability of picking the orange one, of getting the orange, will be 1 out of 6, and not getting the orange will be 5 out of 6. Always the probability of any incident or any outcome is a complete one. So if you take a look at both of these fractions, if you add them, you will get one whole. So always the probability, whether it's a fraction, it's a decimal, it's a percentage, it will always come out as one whole. Let's take another example. I have a dice and I am throwing the dice. The probability of getting 2 will be 1 out of 6 because I have 6 numbers in this dice. The probability of not getting 2, the outcome will not be a 2, will be all the other numbers, which is 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5 outcomes or possible outcomes out of 6. If you add both of these fractions or both of these outcomes, you will get one whole. Now, this is related to our lesson because we are talking about the probability of not getting that possible outcome. Let's say if you take a look at your book, your course book, page 149, and you look at the worked example, they're saying Jake estimates that the probability that his bus will be early is 0.05. If it's early, the probability is 0.05. And the probability that it will be late or more than 5 minutes late is more than 5 minutes late, 0.3. Now, in question A, they are asking what is the probability that it will not be early. The probability of it is being early is 0.05, not early. Not early. You will always subtract from 1 because the whole probability or the whole outcomes is 1. So you say 1 whole minus the chances of its being early is 0.05. So 1 minus 0.05 will be 0.95. Now for B, what is the probability that it will not be more than 5 minutes late? If it is more than 5 minutes late, the probability is 0.3. Not more than 5 minutes late. I want the rest of this outcome, the rest of this probability, it's 0.3. The rest of it will be 1 minus 0.3, which will be 0.7. We always subtract from one whole. In your course book, you might notice that in the worked examples, they are saying that is 1 minus 0.95. That is a typo or a mistake. It should be 1 minus 0.05 equals 0.95. Now, this is the gist of the whole lesson. Let's do question 1. They're saying the probability that it will be warmer than today is, or warmer than yesterday, sorry, is 0.1. Warmer will be 0.1. The probability that it will be colder than yesterday is 0.7. In A, they are asking me what is the probability that it will not be colder today than it was yesterday. It will not be colder. I will look at the colder probability, which is 0.7, and I will subtract from 1. The answer will be 0.3. For B, what is the probability that it will not be warmer today than yesterday? I will look at where's the warmer probability, 0.1, and I will subtract from 1. I'll have 0.9. These are the answers for our question. This is in just your first lesson. It is very easy, as you can see. If you have any questions, please leave them down below in a comment or contact me. Your homework for this lesson will be questions in your course book, page 149, questions 2 to 5, and in your practice book, the lesson or the questions related to this lesson. Thank you all. I appreciate you so much. I hope you are all staying safe, and please don't hesitate if you have any questions.